I have gotten out my big Gelli Plate. This is not the biggest one, but it's big enough. And let's see if I can find those pictures. I think I've seen these before. This was done with Pan Pastels on a Gelli Plate. And, okay, now showing you that one. I don't know that I can find them, but I'm going to try. Maybe not. Here's one I did with a stencil and coloring through the stencil. It was a little floral thing. And this was the better pull. This is the second pull. Just a monogram or like a tile, Moroccan tile. Good. And this one. Let me see if I saved that. Nope, I didn't. I thought I did. Well, that'll be a movie from Patreon or something. All right, back where you were. That wasn't it. You were on YouTube. Okay, back where I started. The first thing you need to do for anything with, if you want a decent picture, you need to work on a clean plate. And y'all know mine are never clean, but this one's clean enough. If these little speckles show up, that's okay. But I got a lot of crunchies off of it. I used baby oil gel. I got it at the Dollar Tree and I really like it. And of course a roller, and I really need to clean this. It's got lumpies and stuff on it, which is fine. I mean, makes good marks. The first thing I did when I sat down before I cleaned it was this inexpensive white acrylic from Hobby Lobby. Is thick and it tends to stick to the plate really well. So I used it to try to pull up some pieces, which I did get. And this is the paper that I used. Go away, stripies. This was used packing paper, and it was wadded up in the box. But the wrinkles and crinkles really make an old wall type look. And that's how I got that face that I showed just then. It made it look really, really old. I got out 3 applicators. I've got my little sponge applicators, 2 sizes, and I've got a sponge. And the next thing I've got is clear glazing medium from Liquitex, because when I did that other example, it sometimes I put a little clear gel on it. I mean, a little clear glazing medium to pick up some of the pools, and you got a little of that and a little of the white. So it was really pretty cool. And, you know, I don't know that I really want to use white. Now's a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Let me leave this out of the way. Hang on. Let me see what there is in here. There's acrylic. This is pearl white. Aztec gold. Silver. No. No. I could. Got a couple up here that aren't supposed to be there. This is Arteza's 8-pack of the larger acrylics. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so I'm going to keep out the bronze. Put these others back in the box. And everybody out there in the background, welcome. Now, it's been a while. Move my cart over so I can get to my pastels. I've got a wipey rag over my shoulder. I'm going to start easy, like I did with the other one I did. And I'm going to use a sepia color, which is here. Not sepia. I think this is probably their burnt sienna. No, red iron oxide, which works. I don't have anywhere to put it, so I'll hold it. Now, here we go. I'm going to draw a face, except I need to use this darker one first. What you put on first, when you pull a print, that's what you'll see first, okay? So it's first in, first out. So I am just going to draw an eye. You see what I did there? I put two balls for my eyeballs, and then I'm going to come in here and block out just a little bit, see if I can. It is sticking to that plate good. I'm really enjoying having this cheap Sterilite container here with all my little tools and stuff in it. Excuse me for making noises. These are teeny little, they're like, hello, catalyst wedgies. They're little tiny silicone tips. In fact, I think I am going to start over. That would be a better tool for what I'm trying to do. I'll settle down here in a minute. Well, that came to stay and play, didn't it? Oh, take the lid off. This is a first. It didn't dawn on me that you wouldn't be able to get it off. More than one way to skin a cat. For everybody that are out there, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And that didn't come off at all. So we're just going to leave it. I'm going to start down here. This looks like the roof of a house. Okay. Okay, so roof of a house, half an eyeball, and then just fill in parts of it. And I've got a flesh tint over here. I'm just going to let that in for the white of the eye. We don't do whites. And then I'm going to come in and just give her a little bit of color. Okay, there's one eye. I don't draw the bottom in black and dark color. All right, some more of this. 1 inch. Now it's an eye width between that one and the next one. You might want to get it better. What have I always told y'all about drawing faces with it laying down? Don't do it. A little bit of flesh. Eyes are never white. And I'm going to stand up and see. Oh, that's not half bad. Yay me! First time I saw somebody do this, I was just gobsmacked. But then I learned that it's really pretty easy. Now the next thing I'm going to do is measure 2 eye widths, okay? And I'm going to go up about 1/2 inch, so that will signify the bottom of my nose. And just a zigzaggy line. And here we go. Let's go back to this color. Now I'm going up and over this eye, and I'm coming straight or angled just a hair to the nose. Okay. And I'm going to color in between the eyes just a little bit where the brow bone is. And I'm put just a little bit of that brown there. And I'm going to come under the nose. Make this a triangle shape from there down to here. I don't want that color. And I'm going to leave a triangle right there. And I'm just going to color this in. Now, when I get to where the mouth goes, which is, oh, I don't know, about right there. The upper lip is darker than the lower lip. So I'm just going to make kind of a line here. Come on. Now the mouth is equal to the width where the pupil is. Okay, everybody with me? The nose will come out here just a little bit because it'll line up with the corner of the eye. Now, I double dog dare you to try this because it's simple if you take it step by step. Well, good. I'm glad you're moving stuff around. Maybe yours will look better than mine. Then let's see. I'm going to go back to this darkest color. This is the upper lip. All right. Now, we don't paint the lower lip. All we do is come in underneath it where that shadow is, where the lip comes out from the chin. And that shadow line fills in this whole part, like a third to a half of the lower lip. And we have a little bit coming down here where the mouth turns. Okay, now let's switch back over here to the lightest color. And we'll come in under that. And we'll bring this down like a little cheekbone. And about like that for the chin. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to measure from the chin to the eye. And looky there, halfway is the top of the hair. Now, I'm not going to paint anything on this side of the face. I'm going to come out here about like that. Didn't mean to bring it up. Now I'm just doing what's around the face, which is the hair. And try to match the other side, which you can't really tell because it's partially covered. And I'm going to put a little bit of dark, even though I probably should have done it first. I didn't. Well, we'll see how this turns out. And I should have done this. The neck is usually right in here with the outer edge of the eye. Let's give her a part. Doesn't matter what's going on out here. Now the color that you're seeing on that skin is the plate. So I'm going to carefully put some light flesh so it's kind of a formula. Just remember 2 eyes, 2 eyeballs, and they're exactly 2 eyes wide. And start with those and work your way around. Oh, I forgot where I was because I was talking to you. Like and subscribe and hit the like button, and you'll get the notification. She needs eyebrows. Come on, Vic. You'll get notified every time I go live. A little bit of white. Probably won't show because I've got something under it. We'll give her a little bit right in here. And a little bit up in here. Nah, better get this one. And it doesn't really matter how many times I do this. They always come out different. Looks like different women. So you never know what you're going to get. Whoops, there goes a cough. Not started. Get a drink of water. Alrighty, who have we got here now? Okay, everybody in the background. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's give her a little bit of white right here. Now remember the first on, first off thing. This may not. Remember? This little silicone tool is not really made to hold powder or pastels. My trick may not work. Alrighty, we're ready. Anybody that wants to take a picture, take a screenshot. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm going to put a little white over here. Whoa. It's okay. This is about 10 years old. Nasty roller. And y'all saw me try to clean that off the plate, right? So I don't have to worry about picking it up. Paper. Wrinkled wrapping paper. I'm doing it this way so I can see where I am. Now, print as usual. Now we'll get several prints off of this because it will stay on there and stay on there. Looks like I may have a little hole in my paper. That's okay too. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, we didn't get much. This is fine. We didn't get much at all. I did get a whole lot of white over there. I didn't really intend to do, but okay. Let's see. Look at all those cool lines. Okay, wildflowers. Say hello. I found out, for those of you that weren't here in the beginning, I found out that the little dry cough I have tends to go away when I'm wearing a mask. So I've got we're on Humana Healthcare, and they sent masks out. See? I'm upside down. But it's a real lightweight knit with, several layers, and it helps. Matches my hair. Well, I'm in coordinates with my hair. I'm just not willing to give up. Had the first pink in my hair in 1967 for the senior prom. It was just a little, like a straw filled. It was in a straw, and so it was about that long, and it got combed in with my hairdo. Let's see if we got anything this time. And I think we did. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Does that look like an old fresco or what? I didn't have enough pastel on her face right there. I mean, I'm glad that worked. All right, let's put a little bit. See what happens. And her eyes are kind of going away. It's a dance. And the old frescoes, if you've ever traveled and seen Pompeii, they look really bad. So if this was a fresco, pick up a little brush. That carries a little more pigment. I'd love for some of you to try this. And I gave you a real good roadmap for babies. They're in there alone, so they may poop and holler. I'm just refreshing some of the lines. The amount of paint that you put on for your pickup plate also has an effect. I'm just going to put this on the other side. And then I'm going to write on them too so that we'll know which was first and second. Randy laughed at me when I kept this paper because it was just wrapped up in balls, stuffed in for packing. And I saved it. Sort of getting a little. You can tell it's a woman. Now, that was a smooth move, wasn't it? Okay, I'm going to rebuild her a little bit again. And we're playing, right? So now I'm going to put a little bit of glazing medium. This one's been around a long time too. Now, glazing medium is kind of similar to, it's just acrylic medium with no color, but you know, it's been had stuff added to it and it's a little more fluid. Let's see what we get that time. Let's see if that's there. I did it again. Crap. See, I forget what I'm doing. I think I overlapped here. Yeah, I did. See, this time we can pick up something. Now, she will continue to show through until you clean this plate completely clean again. No. I just rolled over my iPhone with this mixture. Okay, we've got, it's either a 5 or an 8 over on the YouTube. That didn't matter because we get a lot of replays. I'm just glad y'all came by and watched me live. Okay, here we go. Maybe the best one yet. Now, if you needed to, you could always come in and touch that up. So you can tell what it is. She's very ethereal. The plaster around her head that she was painted on has come off and left little cracks here and there when they tried to restore her. Hey, cool. All right, let's do that again. There's still so much Pan Pastel on there. You could do one for the whole neighborhood. I just dearly love the cracks that this sprinkled paper makes. Now, you can also use a stencil if you don't want to try what I taught you from the beginning. What you do when you're painting a portrait is you paint shapes. You don't draw each little thing with a fine, you just do a shape down for the nose, under the nose, this side of the mouth, under where the big lip, bottom lip would be, and then you just connect this all the way up and leave a little triangle under the eye. And that's really all you have to do. Let's see if there's anything immediately pick up. Sorry about the noise. How cool, how cool. Now that's what, 6th? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 6. 5. Pretty good, guys. Okay, so there's our first real one, which kind of took care of getting the white paint off. And then I put more white paint on and didn't, no, wait a minute. I think this was our first one with all the white paint. And this was the second one, and that was the white paint that I was pulling from, so it blotched it all up. This is our third one. That one didn't turn out. Fourth, that you can tell it's a girl. And if you would, when you try this, be sure and just say, Vicki did it, Vicki did it. The best pull up stuff for this, after I point to get some flecks and crevices and stuff, the best is glazing medium. And I think we'll move on after this one. That's in my watch. Oh, Lordy. Uh-oh. Shut up. YouTube, don't listen. They're so cheeky. Where is it? I hate this. Okay. Now all the way down. Come on. Hey, Eric. YouTube, don't listen. I'm doing my best here. I don't know why the volume down didn't work. It is down all the way. All right. Last minute.
Hi, I'm Christine Lashley, and today we're going to be looking at reflections.
Oh, wrong device.
However, we're also going to be looking at.
Okay, mystery solved. Okay, I'm back caught up. Well, Joyce, crap, I hid you again. Happens automatic, so let's see, I can unhide maybe. Well, Joyce, crap, I hid you again. Happens automatic, so unhide. Okay, at least I figured out how to unhide. And that's volume is supposed to be down all the way. All right, here we go. Put you back out of the way. We've gotten the beauty off of her. Rattle, 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 rattle. Yeah, we got the goodie. Okay, wet wipe won't get it. When I did this before, I just let it. Well, this is going to be embarrassing if I can't get this off. Well, there's nothing coming off. That didn't happen last time. Okay, moving onward. We're going to ignore her. And I was going through some stencils for you and found this girl. Let's just kind of line her up. And since we're working a stencil, I'm going to get this bigger one out. I'm going to do the whole thing in the lighter terracotta. Let's just go ahead and use the whole stencil. That was my ring light that I forgot to turn on. I don't know that we need it. And I'll tell you which stencil here in just a minute. Okay. Ta-da. I'm looking. And I'm going to try white again first. Have you ever jelly plated before, Vicki? And gotten paint on a roller? Can't tell. I missed the height. Yeah, I just unhid you. just the slight touch of the screen brings up that dialog box. And then another slight tap of the screen cuts you off. Yeah, I'm gonna let that cogitate a little bit more. That paint's really thick. All right. Next, we go to clear. I like mine better than Stencil. Oh, I was going to tell you what stencil that was. Stencil Girl. This is by Pan Pastels and SC 1129. Now, most of mine are from the Stencil Club, but join it. You can get 3 great stencils a month. Let's see if we got anything. I believe we got a better pull. Oh, I know why that's not pulling up. There wasn't any cutout. See, this part of her face was all covered, and I didn't go far enough to get hair. That's what I did. I should have. And then that would have made sense. That's a damn fine print, though. Half of it, but I mean, you could use half. Or you could come in here and put hair. Okay, y'all happy? Yay! All right, one more try on this. Not try, we're going to one more do. I enjoy using my big plate because you can use part of it like I was just doing for rolling your paint out on. Any questions from anybody? I heard one from the peanut gallery. Now, before we run out of time, I'm going to move to Cool? Cool or what? Oh, hush, I'm not getting up right now. Let's see. Except it was this way. There's snow on the ground, baby boy. Okie dokie. Little. BJ, I've kind of mixed up here. BJ, stop. Can you believe it's April and we've got snow on the ground in Arkansas? Now that is just a general flesh tone. He's dying, I swear he is. Switch to my bigger one. If I get up and go to let him out, he won't go. Now we're going to get some hair. I just get carried away. Some of this stuff is so much fun. I cleaned the thing off. I'm going to try to see if I can get a little bit of blue as though it were her dress. May not work because there's already color under on there first. And let's give it a little bit of color up there. Now then, Missy. A little bit of bright red, but it's coming through. Oh, that's, I don't think either one of those is cut. Little there. The parts that would be white, they didn't cut, which is fine. Makes it easy. And I'm drawing on straight lucite there. All right, let's see what we got. I'm just going to go straight to the clear. Oh, jeez. Hello out there. Remember, I'm making old frescoes here. Cool. I wish I had some white in the little cracks and crevices. Cool. Now, do you want to know why the stencil gives us a better reaction? It's because the openings are there and you can press down harder. I'm gonna have to go let him see that it's snow outside. So, y'all go get a drink. I'm gonna put paper on this and then run show him that it's not his favorite weather. And then when I come back, we'll pull the proof. I'll be gone about 2 seconds. All right. I've got myself kind of, oh, what was that? Okay, let's go. If you want to see that it's straight. Come back. I'm back. They did go pee-pee, and I just left them out there with the door open. Excuse me. Okay. Damn. Now another round of clear, and then we're going to move ahead. Now, if you wanted to knock this white back, you could put a glaze on top of it. You could use a sheer acrylic, like the color shifts, and that will knock the white back, but it won't mess up your color. Okay. Do 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 do. Now be sure and drop me a like and subscribe, because I sure would appreciate it. Now the little white veins look a little bit more like broken up plaster. All right, I'm gonna move on quickly now. Let's see what I've got. And I've got robins. I didn't pull just very many. Let's do this one because I know so many of you like flowers. Flowers. And we're just going to go right on top with flower colors. Okay, here's a green, or some green. I'm going to use this little one, and I'm going to get some green, if I can tell where it is. Anyway, this works because you're pressing, and when you're drawing it yourself, you're not. The different tone of color that you use also has an effect. In other words, light colors don't work real well. You'd have to figure out what kind of paint you were going to pick it up with. Because, of course, if you pick up a light color with white, it's not going to show up very well. I'm painting color just... Okay, I got them all. All right. Let me do bright red around the outside. And I'm going to do orange. And then bright yellow. Okay. I'm going to mix bright red and orange. And to do that, you just get some of each on your brush. And it just brushes right off the top, so don't worry about it. These are worked courses. They're not to be babied. Well, I mean, you know. You don't want to throw them around, but okay, now let's go with light pink and light red. Well, those are mascuses. Well, you know, the opposite of. Those on the bottom were outlines. And this is the petal. Just kind of keep an eye or mind's eye on what's going to pull first. It's a little baby poop green. And these other ones, these are just mark making things. Be great. Come on now. It started raining and took all the snow away. I should have crisped off my okay, some bright blue. So grab your stencils. And come play. I think that's a leaf. I was right. What else have we got? There's a leaf. Oh, there's another flower walking. Fancy that. Okay. I think the other thing we haven't used in our rainbow is purple. You know, just because I'm pulling these, that's nothing. There's another flower. Damn. They just filled space everywhere. I'll show you what I mean about darker colors. I'm going to use the metallics pearls. We'll see what happens with color first and then the yeah. Alrighty. Now first, pull off stencil. And this is Stencil Club 06 18 Habicht is the name. Okay, white first. Anyway, if I do these on this paper and then later want to print them on onion skin or something like that, all I have to do is take a photo of it. My roller is not rolling. Any questions? Just walk right over everything, Beamer. I mean, BJ. Beamer was his daddy. White first to give us some stuff for the cracks. I mean, look at this. Even little pieces of this torn out in a collage would be great. Or journal. Same thing, really. Excuse me. Okay, it's like it is with the first girl that I pulled. Mostly white. Now let's just pick up. I don't have enough paper. Oh, but wait, she has more. Ah, this is very subtle. It's not in your face. But still, good enough for Hoots for. I'm just joking. Clear? Sorry for rustling. Tracy, once again, has been a trooper. And she has a live, I think, on Wednesday before lunch. And I'm usually not up yet. Got some good spots. I'm going to go back with one more clear. Gosh, I'm actually running out of something. Of course, there's still white underneath. Okay. That last pull. Oh, that was perforated. I've forgotten that. Of course, it's been 10 minutes. Come on, scoot over. Big resounding cheer. Yay! She did it. And so can you. I have a free group over on Facebook called Actually.com. AXULLY. That's Arkansas phonetic spelling for actually. I'm about done. My Facebook page where you keep up with what I do, which isn't a whole lot, but this. VickiRossArt.com. My Amazon store is down below. Everything is down below. And I would love to have you join the team. Come on. That's maybe the best one of all three. Just look at how much color is still left. Cool, huh? All right, you begged me. I'll do one more. One more. We'll see. Wednesday at 1 Eastern. So that would be 11 my time. Is that right? No, Eastern. Be noon my time. You are welcome for mentioning. We've got to support each other. So if any of y'all in the peanut gallery have a channel, let me know and I will give you a shout out. Still quite a bit of color on there. I may have faces forever. This is the one we just did. Cool, huh? I like it. I like it. I like it. I got color everywhere. White. Alrighty. Any questions? I'm glad y'all came by and watched. I don't like watching for numbers, but that's something that you have to do. Okay, I'm going to flip over to my end screen stuff for the end of the video on YouTube. And I hope to see you guys next week, okay? Bye-bye.